All right. Good day. I trust that you are doing very well today. My name is Kelvin Amwanza, and I'm just here to share with you briefly on maximizing your time. This is what we're going to do because I'm streaming to different platforms. I'm on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube and Facebook as well. So I may not get a chance to go through all these different platforms. But leave me a comment, a suggestion, whatever you think that you'd like to talk about on this channel. I talk about personal development and leadership because truly I just want to contribute to your growth, to your well-being, and to your desire to achieve your dreams and some of the goals that you have set for yourself this year. So let's interact. And if you're watching this video after I've streamed, welcome, and leave me a comment, a like, and share as well. If you're on YouTube, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel and so that you and put the notification button so that whenever I'm live, I'm streaming, you are able to connect with me and be notified. So let's get into it. I don't want to waste much of your time, but I hope that I will provide more value this afternoon. And I will be talking about, as I've mentioned, I will be talking about maximizing your time as a person. I believe that time is actually one of the most undervalued resources from a personal point of view. Organizations understand the importance of time. That's why they want you to be productive, because when you are productive, you'll be able to help the organization meet its targets. And at the end of the day, that organization is going to be profitable. Nations that enjoys prosperity are also very keen as to how their citizens also manage time, because at the end of the day, high productivity of citizens is linked to the fact that they are well in terms of good time management. And when a country is very high in terms of productivity, chances are that country also is going to prosper. And also nations, for us who are in Africa, we understand this because we have even Taylor made a term called African time. We also understand that actually we are we're among the countries in the world that have low productivity rate. And if you check as well, you'll find that also we are very bad as far as time management is concerned. So today I'm not going to talk to us on all on things that relates to nations and stuff like that, but I will just want to as I raise those issues because I wanted just to to show us something from a broader point of view. But what I want to do today is just to focus on a personal level, because ultimately you can adjust because of the demands at your workplace to make sure that you manage time. But it starts at a personal level, because if you are able to find better ways to manage your time, it's going to be very easy for you also to adjust in your workplace or in your business to make sure that you manage time in a way that leads to more productivity, and more productivity leads to more income as well. So I want to focus more importantly on the side of personal development and leadership development. Personally, I believe that it's totally impossible for somebody to live to the fullest of their potential when they have actually at a personal level fails to manage their time very well. Because at the end of the day, our life is truly a sum total of the years that we have spent. So if you're 30 years right now, that actually points to the idea of the hours, of the days, the minutes that have accumulated, and now we can calculate them in 2 years. But at the end of the day, this shows that you have spent so much time here on the face of the earth, and today we can say, or celebrating a birthday, that you are 30 today. But when you look deeply, actually it shows the amount of time that you have spent here on the face of the earth. The question really that matters the most is how much of that time that you have spent here on the face of the earth have you invested wisely? That's important. And I'll come back to that thought. How much of your time that you've spent on the face of the earth that you have actually invested wisely? Because if you also look deeply, I'm a deep I'm a believer, let me put it that way. I'm a believer that we are here on the face of the earth for a reason and a purpose. But the truth of the matter is that that reason, that purpose needs to be accomplished within a specific period of time. So we are here on the face of the earth for a reason and a purpose. We are not here forever. But the purpose for which we are here for on the face of the earth has to be accomplished within a given period of time. So time management is just about you learning to divide the time that you have and allocate it to activities that you have in the day. It speaks to actually you managing your life in such a way that as you are maximizing your time here on the face of the earth, you are actually also maximizing your God-given purpose or your reason or your mission why you are here on the face of the earth. So this issue of time management is very, very important, because today, whatever age you are, it just speaks to the idea that these are the amount of hours that you have spent here on the face of the earth. Maybe the question that you have today, right now, you're asking, but how can I then be more aware and be more cautious as far as time management is concerned? How can one be? There are three things that I'm going to mention. There are a number of ways that you can actually come up to help you become more aware and begin to use your time efficiently and make sure that you invest your time in things that matters to you. Number one important strategy I personally use is that I have the end in mind. What do I mean? Sometimes we just rush through life. We are not even attached and haven't gotten to a place where we are aware about our existence and the time that we are here on the face of the earth. Using the plot of having the end in mind is about you actually perhaps having a picture of what your life would you at the end of your life. What is it that you would like your life to look like, or what is it that you would like your life to be? Because when you fully understand that idea and that perspective, there is a way that you tend to live your life more intentional, because you have this mental picture of how and what kind of a life that you want to be and what kind of a person that you want to be. But also having the end in mind, when you also go deep personally, how I interrogate myself is that I see myself right now that there are no more years, more hours being allocated to my life. I know sometimes we celebrate birthdays and we say, thank God he has added me another year. Ladies and gentlemen, on a surface level, it looks very true and it sounds right that 1 year has been added to you. Right now, the day you were born on the face of the earth, every time that goes by, every year that goes by, the clock is ticking. There is a subtraction to your life. You are moving towards the end of your life. You're not moving towards gaining your life. Every year that passes is a subtraction to your lifespan on the face of the earth. That awareness makes you prioritize. That awareness makes you understand that actually you're not getting younger, you're getting old. And if you're getting old, it also means that you are heading towards the finishing line. And how you are going to actually reach the finishing line, and the state in which you're going to reach the finishing line, is a reflection of how you invested much of your time when that time was allocated to you as a person. So have the end in mind, that the clock is ticking. You are moving towards the finishing line. There are no years being added to your life. Every year that comes, every year that you enter into, is a subtraction to the rest of the lifespan that you have here on the face of the earth. That perspective helps you to focus on things that matters and helps you to make sure that you live your life to the fullest as you maximize your time. Point number two, one of the ways also that you can do, especially this year, if you want to achieve your goals and the things that you have set your heart out to achieve this year, remember to redeem your time. Look at areas of your life where you are wasting much of your time. And once you establish those areas of your life that are not important, that are not adding to the person that you are becoming and the person that you want to become, then you can go about taking the same time that you have been investing in what doesn't matter and what is not important, to move that time and allocate it to things that are important to you. Sometimes we invest our time in relationships that don't matter. We invest our time in activities that don't matter. But at the end of the day, or at the end of our lives, we want to expect that we are going to be to end up individuals of value on a personal development point. From a personal development point of view, we don't developed by osmosis. So it's not a miracle that one day you've become this wise person, smart person, a person who is making a contribution in the world. It's all about the time that you have taken to invest in things that matters, to invest in yourself, so that you can develop into that person that is of value. That's how it works. In fact, even in your workplace, if we remove injustices and segregation and all that stuff that goes on, you are paid based on the investment that you have made into your life as time is concerned. The degree or the masters, the PhDs that you have had, and all these years that you have invested in developing yourself. Then based on that, the organization can judge that based on what you have invested in yourself, and we believe that this is the value that you're going to bring to the organization, this is what we are going to pay you. So it's important to look deeply in terms of how we are actually managing our time. So redeem the time and invest that time in things that matters. The other point that I think that is close to my heart also is that once you redeem that time, invest the time to things or into things that are aligned to your vision, that are aligned to your values, that are aligned to your goals. Because if you don't invest the time that you have redeemed, or the time that you have into things that align to your vision, align to your mission, to align to your goals, what is going to happen is that time is going to pass, and time is going to be wasted in things that are not important to you. And at the end of the day, you are not going to achieve your vision, you are not going to achieve your mission, you are not going to achieve your goals. And when we put a calculation, when you haven't achieved your vision, your mission, and your goals, what then at the end of the life, your life as you age and as you grow, what we can see there is a life that has been wasted. When we fail to allocate our time to things that are important, the result of that is a wasted life. So this year, my encouragement to you is that look deeply as far as how you are spending your time, and how you and where your time is going, and make sure that you align yourself and you align the time that you have into things that matters. I want to close today with a quote from one of my books that can just make you think. This is what I wrote years ago, and I said, you don't need a gun to take someone's life. You can do it by wasting their time. So today, if there are individuals in your life that are wasting your time, they are taking actually a part of your life. And if you are that individual also that wastes time and wasting other people's lives, you are actually taking something that is precious to them, and which is life. So this year, guys, let us realize the value of time, and that's all we have. And if we can invest the time that we have, I truly believe that we can end up becoming individuals of value. So enjoy the rest of the day. That's it from me for today. And I will see you again tomorrow at 3 p.m. as we embark on discussing on something that has to do with personal development. Stay blessed, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.